Welcome back, YouTube. Sensei Domino here. Today I'm going to be sharing one TTM return and several autograph pickups that I've made over the last couple months. We'll start with the TTM, and I've had this TTM for a couple months. This one came in, I guess was postmarked like September 18th, I believe. So here we are, early November, so I've had this for a while. This one came from San Juan, Puerto Rico. Initials are JG. I was really happy to get this one back, being a Ranger fan. This is my second return from Mr. Juan Gonzalez. And he signed, what is this, 94? Yeah, 1994 Fleer Ultra Hitting Machines insert. Beautiful autograph right there. And this guy really was a hitting machine. Next, let me put this one off to the side. This is a 1990 score rookie card. And the last one, shout out to Slappy, his 1990 Donruss rookie card, reverse negative. Slappy sent me this card last year, and really happy to get this back signed. I had actually never had this reverse negative card before he sent it to me. Not that it's a very expensive card, I've just never had it in my collection. And always been a fan of Juan Gonzalez, always been a fan of this card, so really happy to get this card signed. So thank you very much, Mr. Gonzalez. I think that came back in about 4 months. At the first time I sent to him, I think it took 11 months. So this one was much faster. I actually sent this out before the first one came back, thinking that it had been lost in the mail or something. And so really happy that not only did the first one come back, but this one came back successfully. So thank you very much, Mr. Gonzalez. Really appreciate you taking the time. All right, next. Really kind of excited to get this one. Hold on, let me raise my camera. This one's a pretty big sort of photo. All right, so I bought this off the autograph den. I want to say it was maybe August or something, so I've had this for a while. This is really cool. This is Mr. John Machida. And you might not know who John Machida is, but if you watch the original Transformers cartoon, he played Blur. He was the voice of Blur. And so he wrote My Best, John Machida, Blur on this one. But if you grew up in the 80s, early 90s, you might know John Machida a little better for being a substitute teacher on Saved by the Bell. And he was also the basically the voice of the Micro Machines commercials. The super fast talker. Yeah, well, that was John Machida. So I was a fan of him and his fast talking skills. And so really happy to get not only one autograph, but I got a second autograph. This one's just John Machida with his dog. And from what I understand, he might have been the fastest talker known in the 80s, but I think he's like third or fourth now. There's actually an interesting video on YouTube that I saw where he I guess he doesn't sing, but he sort of says the lyrics of Michael Jackson's Bad, and he does it like really, really fast, like the entire lyric sheet in probably like 25 seconds or something. It's hysterical. But yeah, what an interesting individual and what a cool talent. So really happy to get this guy's autograph. All right, so next I have some index card autographs of some Hall of Famers. I don't mind getting index card autographs. Really, with Hall of Famers, anything they sign has a spot in my collection. Especially if you can get it for a really nice price. So some of these autographs, I guess all of these autographs were new autographs to my collection at the time. I think these also were purchased late August, so I've had these for a while. But we'll start with Phil Niekro, the great knuckleballer, 300 game winner. Nice clean index card signature. Next, we have Hall of Famer Monty Irvin. I know he was a pretty prolific autograph signer, but really happy to get an autograph of his in the collection. He's just got great penmanship. Look at the loops on his M. That's really cool in the eye. I love his penmanship. All right, next, this is a Hall of Fame umpire, Jocko Conlon. Now, he does have a card. I don't know if he has too many cards, but I know he has one in the 1955 Bowman that I would like to pick up at some point. That might be whatever, his rookie card or whatever. But really happy to get his autograph on anything. Kind of a legendary umpire. All right, these next two I actually let pass the first time when I won those last ones that I showed you. What was it, 3 of them? Yeah, those last 3. So I actually let these pass, but nobody bid on them. And so they got posted up again for $1 less. And so I said, for $1 less, I'll go ahead and put a bid on them. I don't know why $1 made a difference, but it did. So I ended up placing a bid on it, and I won them for the minimum bid. So I'm happy to get a couple other Hall of Famers, especially this one. This is Robin Roberts. But the reason I didn't buy it is because there's like a little glued on little, I don't know, maybe newspaper clipping or something, maybe from a magazine right there. And I'm not the biggest fan of, defacing the index card, whether they're like writing, who it is, or, gluing something on there. I'm not the biggest fan of that. So I actually passed on this initially, but then when nobody bid on it and the price dropped, I said, you know what, why not? It's a Robin Roberts autograph. So decided to pick that one up. And the same thing with this one, another Hall of Famer, Bob Lemon. He was the manager of the White Sox. And these actually look pretty nice, even with the sort of glued on pictures. It still presents really well. And these are really clean otherwise. So I definitely don't regret buying these. All right, so on to a few baseball card autographs. So this one was actually a plan that I sort of had, but it's not going to work out based on the condition of the card. But I ended up buying this card, which is this is a Lou Whitaker rookie card, as you can see. Garth Orridge rookie as well. This is signed by Dave Oliver. And so I was thinking that, I could at the very least send this to Garth Orridge, send this to Lou Whitaker, get him to sign both of those. I'm not sure about Sam Perlazzo, but I thought, at the very least, if I got these two, this could be a triple signature card. And maybe I do it at some point, but this card, here, let me take it out of the sleeve. But there's like, I don't know, like impressions right here and here. I don't know what caused those, but something pushed into the card. And so based on that, otherwise it's a fairly sharp card. But, when you're looking at the auction, you can't see that. And if they don't take a picture of that, it's almost like false advertising. Because as soon as that got here, I'm like, oof, that's nasty. But, it's a Lou Whitaker rookie. I don't have this card in my collection. So at the very least, I now have, a Lou Whitaker rookie card in my collection, even in really rough shape. But, my plan at the very least is on hold with that. I'm not sure if Dave Oliver still signs, if he's still alive. I haven't looked into it. But, I thought with one of these marked down, I know Garth Orridge is a great signer. I think Lou Whitaker charges, but I think he signs. And so it would have been nice to work on this project. But I guess we'll try again. All right, this next one, really happy to get this one, being a Texas Ranger fan. This individual was the head coach of the Texas Rangers when they made the playoffs for the very first time in 1996, 98, and 99. And if I remember right, they lost to the Yankees each time. But this guy is basically a legend of the Texas Rangers, and I was a huge fan of this guy. And this is Johnny Oates. And I think he passed away in 2003. It is signed in ink pen, but it is really easy to see, so happy to get this and add a Johnny Oates autograph to the collection. I was really happy to find this. All right, next, I'm absolutely thrilled to get this autograph. Not only is this guy's not a Hall of Famer, but I consider him sort of a legend. And he was on many great New York Yankee squads. Uh, he played for the Senators. I think he might have even played for the White Sox, if I remember right. This is a great looking card. This card is razor sharp, and to have a signature on it, it's just absolutely amazing. 1964 Topps, signed by Bill Moose Scouron. Gorgeous looking signature, and just look at the condition of this card. There might be a touch on this corner. This is razor sharp. Just a gorgeous card. Doesn't look like there was ever a coin rubbed on this at all. I mean, almost a pristine back. The only thing holding this is this little touch on this corner in the centering. But just a gorgeous looking card. Really excited to have a Moose autograph in the collection, and especially on such a gorgeous looking card. All right, so the last cards I'm going to show you, in the 1990s, I want to say the mid to sort of late 90s, a lot of food companies were issuing autograph redemptions, and I knew about these at the time. I didn't ever actively go after any of them, but I was actually looking up just random autographs one day, and I think it might have even been Billy Williams that I was looking up, and I saw this card, and it just like dawned on me, oh my goodness, I forgot about these. And so I started looking up these food issue autographs, and I kind of went crazy. By going crazy, I mean I went crazy. But let's start with, probably what started it all. And, with me collecting Billy Williams, I do have his autograph, but I think it's like to Dave or something like that. I don't even remember who it's to, but it's not to me. So I wanted to get a Billy Williams autograph without, the inscription. So he had two different issues. So I guess this one came out first. This was by Jimmy Dean. And this is 1995 All-Time Greats collector's set. And I picked up a couple Billy Williams autographs from this set. And let me actually see that there is the certificate of authenticity that came with these cards, and it's from the Major League Baseball Players Alumni that was doing this. I actually have that on the back of these cards. So let me pull that out so you can kind of see the back of the card, because the back of these cards have some great information. All the accolades and a little bit about his career, when he was elected to the Hall of Fame, what years he played with what teams. Sorry about the focus. There we go. Yeah, just great looking cards. Go ahead and put this certificate of authenticity back. So that's what they look like. Go ahead and put this back in here. Just leave it back up. I've switched top loaders, not companies, but I've switched top loaders. I actually bought a case of this. These Ultra Pro Platinum top loaders. And these hold the cards much more snug than the regular or premium Ultra Pros. And I'm really excited to have so many of these. Buying the case was the only way that I could sort of get to the price that I was paying for the regular and platinum top loaders, is sort of to buy it in bulk. So I decided to kind of take the hit short term to pay off sort of in the long term. And I figured that case, especially with me not buying sort of the quantity that I used to, it should last quite a while. So anyway, here is the other Billy Williams autograph. Sorry, getting it out of these sleeves. This is the other Billy Williams. This is from 1997, I believe, and these are from Big League Chew, the Big League Alumni Series. And again, just gorgeous looking autographs. And so here is sort of the certificate of authenticity. Again, Major League Baseball Alumni Association, Major League Baseball Players Alumni Association. And so those came with each issue. And let me go ahead and show you the back of this other one. Sort of similar to what we saw on the Jimmy Dean. And these are a little bigger. These actually cover that they're actually the exact same size of the card. So the other ones are a little different. They're a little smaller. So now that you've sort of seen the backs, I guess I'll just show you the fronts. Or maybe the backs with the certificates, but I don't really want to take all of these out and make the video a little longer than I want. All right, so anyway, next we've got first. Let me see which ones came out first. Okay, so these actually came out first. So these are by Nabisco. Actually, this is a different. Wow, that's in really nicely. All right, so these are by Nabisco, and these kind of have a fold-out certificate of authenticity. So I actually picked up, this is Jim Catfish Hunter. These are Nabisco All-Star autographs. So there's this one. And the back, again, you've got the Major League Baseball Players Alumni. It's kind of similar to the other one. It's got all the teams he played for, his accolades. It's got all-star attitude. Don't get discouraged. Play under competitive conditions and give 100%. His favorite snack is original wheat thins. So that's pretty interesting. These certificates are actually much larger. Fold these. That's the Catfish Hunter. And like I said, I bought a few of these. Get this one back in the sleeve. So we got 1, 2, 3, and 4 of those. And if you're patient, you can find these around $10, $15. Basically all of these, if you're patient. There are maybe 1 or 2 players that are in the set, one of which is Yogi Berra, which you're not going to find for that price. But all the other ones, the ones that I'm going to be showing, you can find these for about $15. If you're patient, and just ask yourself, these are, well-established Hall of Famers, big names. If, several of these players are deceased, but let's just say they were still alive. If they charge $15 for a TTM, would you send it to them? I certainly would. So I don't have a problem paying $15 for these autographs, even though they're technically not licensed. There's no insignias on the caps or the jerseys or anything like that. And I'm not the biggest fan of that. But like I said, with autographs, with Hall of Fame autographs, I don't care what they're on. I really don't. I'm just ecstatic to get some of these Hall of Fame autographs into the collection. And this is the other Catfish Hunter autograph. These are the 1995 Jimmy Dean all-time greats collector set. And I showed you the backs of these already. There's the certificates of authenticity. All right, next, here's another run of Nabisco All-Star autographs. And I showed this guy's autograph on an index card earlier. But I was able to find these. And I got 3 of them on the Nabisco All-Star autographs. And this guy is an absolute legend as far as TTMs. Unfortunately, he has passed away. I did send to him once before, and he signed a couple cards for me. But in my mind, this is the greatest defensive third baseman of all time, and you really can never have too many autographs of this individual. So I was really happy to pick these up. So these are, again, the Nabisco All-Star autographs of the legendary Brooks Robinson. Such a cool autograph. These are the folded certificates. Every one of these came with a certificate. And yeah, what a ball player. What a great individual. And this one. And this one's actually different, so let me show you the back of this one. This is also by Jimmy Dean. This looks like this came out in 1997. The other ones came out in 95. But these are Jimmy Dean great moments. That's kind of an iconic image right there. Great moments in baseball. Really cool looking autograph right there. He is probably best remembered as the MVP of the 1970 World Series when he batted .429, won Game 1 with a 7th inning solo home run, homered again in Game 4, and played incredible defense. That's what that image is from right there. Yeah, that's the back. I don't know what's going on with my camera. Apologize. Maybe it's because it sees that card. Oh well. Oh, there we go. It was just focusing. All right, hopefully you can zoom in on that anyway. There's that one, and this is what the certificate of authenticity looks like for that. It is the same size as the card. Let me sleeve that one back up. Show these one more time. All right, these last 4, these are all singles. These are actually there's one in here that you definitely aren't getting for $15, but the other ones, yeah, you can certainly find it. Maybe another one might be maybe $5 more, but this guy is an incredible TTMer. I think he's $10 per. This is Jim Palmer. This is Nabisco All-Star Legends. All of these are the Nabisco All-Star Legends, so show you the back of this one because this is a new issue. So as you can see, there are several different food issues that came out. This is from 1994. Again, Major League Baseball players alumni. And that's the back of this one. A nice, clean Jim Palmer autograph right there. I have sent to him once before, and he charges $10. I didn't actually send him any money. And I was fortunate that he actually signed one of my 2 cards. So I was really happy that he actually did that. He certainly didn't have to do that. But happy to get another Jim Palmer autograph in my collection, man. He was an amazing, amazing pitcher. And these last 3 I'm really excited to get. First, got the Duke of Flatbush, Duke Snider. Amazing, amazing player. And I don't, this is probably the only Duke Snider anything I have in my collection. I don't have any of his playing days cards. So really happy to get an autograph of his into my collection. Next, I'm debating whether to do this guy's player run when I finish the ones that I'm working on, because I am a huge fan of this guy. MVP in both leagues. First black manager in baseball. Just amazing, amazing resume. And I think he's underappreciated in the hobby, and that's Frank Robinson. So really happy to get that one. And this has got to be my favorite of all. This is one of the most dominant pitchers of all time. This guy is almost single-handedly responsible for the height of the mound being changed. And really happy to get his autograph into my collection. And that's the great Bob Gibson. I would love to get his rookie card at some point one day. I don't know if I'm going to do his player run. Maybe, but I definitely want his rookie card. Super excited to get a Bob Gibson autograph into the collection. So anyway, that's all I have for you today. Till next time, thanks for watching the video, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.